Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Anyway, hey Tia. Anyway, check it out. I came back because I said I was gonna come back. Hey Black Beauty, how you doing? I realized a lot of people are on right now, but I had to come back and talk about. Hey Kim, this Tracy's real situation, child. Cause you know what we talked about it. Was it last week when we talked about it for the first time? But anyway, child, some more stuff done popped off today, right? I was like, oh Lord, an ongoing storyline, right? So let me come on back and talk to her, say what I got to say real quick, and everybody can, go on from there. But it's getting a little late for me, and so I had to come on now because I said I was gonna come on, and I'm back. So anyway, I'm on right along. So I don't know who was watching all the drama today. Now I didn't see everything, but I saw a lot of it, right? So let's talk about Tracy's world. So evidently, where do I start? Um, Let me start right here. So Tracy's World did a live, right? And she took that live down. Now I don't know if her channel got snatched for this live or she made that channel incognito, but she came back, on another channel, and she was asking for subs, right? Because she said that channel was not gone, and then she said, but it ain't coming back, and she needs subs on the new channel, right? Okay, you got your notification, good, Samara. And hey, everybody, Lexi, True Black, Samara, and so Chalice would have seen me right, Lexi. I heard that question's asked. I heard that question asked. That's a good question, and I didn't hear that part, but I'm glad you brought it up. Don't let me forget about that because I got a question about that. But let me tell y'all what I know for sure. Well, not know for sure, but from my point of view, right? So she did a video, and I didn't see this video, right? But I saw the first time I heard about it was I saw a girl over there talking about it. She had a panel. Everybody was real concerned about Tracy's world because they said Tracy's world was online and she put a firearm up to her head, right? Like she was gonna off herself, child. She was gonna off herself, right? So everybody was concerned about it. So old girl was over there doing a line and everybody was concerned about it. They was putting up the suicide prevention hotline. And I heard that they said that another content creator said that she was gonna call the police to Tracy's house. I guess cause the girl done put the gun up to her head and all of this and all that, right? So everybody was just really concerned. Now see, when you see something online like that, it's very triggering to people, right? Because nobody want to see nobody get hurt for real online. Y'all please hit the like button, right? And so she done put the firearm up to her head and all of this and all that, right? And I was like, oh my God. I went back and try to find that video, and I couldn't find it. So I'm assuming she had already taken it down, right? So then I heard that the lady, like I said, she was putting up the suicide prevention information. Hey, EJ, and all this, right? Because people were genuinely concerned about the lady, right? Like who wouldn't be? Because like I said, nobody, hey, no, want to see nobody get hurt for real, like online. I don't. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes some content creators, it be so much going on that it's like a train wreck or a car wreck. You shouldn't look. You need to look away, but you can't turn your eyes away from it, right? You just got to keep watching, right? And so I'm thinking that was a situation today, right? So a lot of people seeing it, a lot of people's concerned about it, right? I was like, oh my God, and understandably so, right? And also though, a lot of people, who knows who was triggered by that situation, because hey Freddie, there are a lot of people online. There are people that suffer from depression, severe depression, and a lot of people have, because of they're so depressed, they have suicidal ideations, right? Meaning, they've always, they're always or very frequently wanting to off themselves, right? They want to commit, they want to off themselves. Frequently, it's called a suicidal ideation, right? Now, it's very triggering, especially I would imagine for people like that, right? And so now I have heard that the lady. Now see, let me tell you this right here too. There is a difference between mentally ill and between being mentally ill and cat piss crazy, right? Now, when it comes to Tracy's world, in my opinion, she seems like she's got some kind of, she ain't cat piss crazy, right? Because if you cat piss crazy for real cat piss crazy, you are not even going to be online. Now, there is a lot of mental illness. We know that mental illness is running rampant and on social media, right? But people that are truly cat piss crazy, they not on social media. They can't focus like that, right? So you might be schizophrenic. You're not going to be able to focus enough to be on social media because you already hear voices. And now maybe, if you could control it, you could be on social media and you get online and you see somebody you want to stalk them. You try to actually want to go offline and hurt them, right? So I can't say never, but more than likely, if you are cat piss crazy for real, you ain't going to be online, right? Now I'm talking about when I say cat piss crazy, I don't mean mental illness. I mean you need to be locked up in an asylum because you taking boo boo out from your backside and you smearing it on the wall and you smearing it on your body and everybody else and you trying to eat it. That's what I mean by cat piss crazy, right? We see a lot of mental illness online, right? Freddie said it was very upsetting and scary to see today. I lost my baby. See now, see that's very triggering, right? All of those things. Anybody can. A lot of people can be triggered for a lot of different reasons when you see something like that on the screen. And Freddie just told us why it was triggering to him or her, right? I think Freddie said Freddie's a boy, right? Freddie, forgive me if I'm misgendering you. But yeah, sorry to hear that, right? So yes, that would have been very traumatizing to see, very triggering to see. And so you're going immediately you're going to be worried about this person, right? Because you don't want this to happen to anybody for real, right? Now some people might, because some people is way too invested on these streets. But for normal folks, we don't want to see anybody get hurt just because folks is online talking mess, right? I don't. I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean? Like for real. So anyway, hey Miss Philadelphia, hey everybody. Hey, Miss Polly. Hey, everybody that came in, right? So, okay, that's the difference between now. Okay, so we saw her do that. Like I said, there are a couple of videos that came in. The first one I saw was a girl over there. She put out the suicide prevention number because, a lot of people was worried about her. A lot of people was triggered. Nobody don't want to see nobody get hurt, right? That was very nice for her to do. She didn't have to do that, but she did, right? Say what you want to. In my opinion, it was very nice of her to do because you don't know who was triggered. Somebody could have been triggered that don't fall down in chats, but they always looking from the clouds. Then you don't know who life you could have saved, right? So it was good for her to put up that suicide prevention number, right? And so yeah, because you never know, because a lot of people have suicidal ideations, right? And so okay, so that happened. I seen that video. Then I moseyed around there to Jay Wilson, because he got a lot to say, right? He on there talking and trying to act like he's concerned but not concerned, giving that whole spiel about people need help and all of this and all that. Yeah, people don't need to play like it. I mean, my God, that is not anything. That's just a lot, right? It's a lot, right? Hey, Coach, you back, girl? Thanks for coming back, Coach. I told you I was gonna come back, Coach, and talk about something going on in the B sector that I wanted to talk about, right? So this is what we're doing, right? So Jay wishing around there, being concerned or being not concerned. I know that he jumped in. I don't know if he was in the chat and where in which she put the gun to her head because I wasn't, but I heard about it right from a couple of videos, right? But and he was telling the truth that it ain't nothing to play with, all this and all that. Chad J. Wilson goes from that to talking about Dovey's situation, Dovey's eviction, right? Now here, this nigga right here is mentally ill slash cat piss crazy, right? Let me tell you what this fool did. Tell you what Jay Wilson did. He goes to singing Sunday go to meeting church songs about Dovey's eviction. I said, you don't have a sympathetic bone in your body. I was like, oh my God, no, he did. Why is he sitting around there singing Sunday go to meeting church songs about Dovey getting evicted, y'all? Can somebody tell me that he is obsessed, right? That's why I say he kept it crazy. He kept it crazy. Now he sound like us normal folk, he sound like he Mr. Super educated, Mr. I got it all together. No, he kept it crazy, right? Right? Cat piss crazy. Anytime you go to singing Sunday go to meeting, you are so overjoyed about somebody getting evicted that you really don't know other than offline. that you got to start singing Sunday go to meeting songs about somebody getting evicted, there's something wrong with you. Now, why he won't let Dovey go? Dovey, Dovey, you need to tell him to let you go. Okay? You don't need to be like, I'm a style and say, give us free. Like, you need to, just like he's singing them Sunday go to meeting church songs, Dovey. You need to sing him that old Negro spiritual, let my people go. You need to say, I don't know what you need to sing to him, Dovey, because he's a minister of music, and maybe you will be able to let him let you go, or give him permission to let you go if you sing him one of them songs. Okay, I'm just saying. That's just say I feel about it because I thought that you know, I don't know if she really got evicted or not. I'm just saying Jay Wilson was around there singing, Sunday go to meetings, hymns about her because he's overjoyed that she's allegedly been evicted. Let me put it that way, right? Because I don't know the status of her situation, right? Nobody really does unless she really comes on here and tells us, right? And it's Dovey's business anyway. I'm saying what Jay Wilson was down. It was really a bad look. Okay, it was cat piss crazy, and the way people be cheering him on when he over there doing that disgusting mess is beyond me. But nevertheless, right, that's what was going on with that situation. Okay, so I could no longer listen to him, and then lo and behold, I got a notification, right? I guess because I had been over there I typed Tracy's World into the search engine, right? So I get some notification saying that a channel by the name of, I think it's Tracy World's blog or something like that, Tracy's blog or something like that, is getting ready to come live in 30 minutes. Y'all know how they'll get them preemptive notifications, right? I was like, oh, Lord. So she's going live again, right? So, child, she went live, and the title of that video was Well, Well, Well. Now, Freddie, I seen you in that video over there, okay? And a whole lot of people was over there, right? I was in the clouds, of course, right? I was in the clouds over there, and Tracy was like, she was giving the girl, she was giving the girl some lip, right? She said something back to the effect that she got a list. She got a list of people that she was calling out because they was being fake, and y'all really don't care about me. Y'all just want to use me for content. And I'm thinking, well, Tracy, now you're probably right about that, but girl, if you put it on the screen for everybody to see, they gonna use it for content. That's why I'm using it for content right now. If you don't want it used for content, Tracy, baby, then don't do it on screen, right? Now, Tracy, now you was trying to act like you said you got you a list. You named off a couple of names, and then you told somebody, um, um, something. Why you down there with the ops? I said, well, who's she calling the ops right now? This is, it's a backup channel. Okay, thank you, Freddie. And Tracy's World Vlog. Thank you, Zay. What? Yeah, that's where I got the notification from, right? And so, like I said, because I was trying to find the other channel, right? But I don't know if YouTube took it down or she made it incognito. But she said at the time when I was listening that the channel wasn't coming back. So she went to talking about the list, right, and to talking about she was questioning somebody as to why they was over there with the ops. Now Freddie left because y'all know I'll be keeping up on this from day to day, right? I just seen a pig. I don't like the fact that I think she getting bullied now. You think she getting bullied now? Okay. Well, let me tell you something, right? So, okay, so she over there, she talking her ish. She think people being fake. She thinking ain't nobody really worried about her because they just using her for content. But Tracy, like I said, girl, if you put it forth to the world, they're gonna use it for content, right? I'm just saying, right? And so she over there talking her ish, right? And so she calling some people out. She calling people the ops. I was like, who's she calling the ops, right? And I was like, oh, is she calling old girl that was putting? She was calling Nika and the ops over there. And I'm thinking she was calling Nika the ops, because she kept referencing that video. And then, but it tripped me out because I thought her in the Sassy show was cool, right? So now, was it the Sassy show that she said she was flagging? Is that who she was flagging for playing her video? Because I thought her and Sassy was cool. Now I could be wrong, but she was over there saying she was flagging people. And then she was upset with Sassy, the Sassy show for whatever reason. I mean, she done turned on a whole lot of people, right? So she went from bumping her gums to being upset to talking about contact her if you want to buy some cakes. I said, well, God dog, I done freaking heard it all, right? And so it tripped me out because there were really a lot of people, worried for her when she had put that firearm up to her head, right? Right. And so it was a sassy show. Thank you, L7, because that's what I thought it was. Yeah, because someone came in the chat and said the sassy show was streaming her right. And she said she was flagging, right? And there was somebody else who said she was flagging too, but I couldn't never get, y'all know me, I be in and out, right? And so she went from talking her ish and bumping her gum tail to talking about something. She trying to sell cakes. Contact her if you want to buy a cake. And then she said something about she needs some subs on this channel because the other channel is gone, for whatever reason. And I was like, oh my God, this bitch is manic, right? Now I felt like she was manic when they said that she put that firearm up to her head, right? But by the fact that she got on there and she had a list and she was calling people the ops and she was talking to Ish about people that was really concerned about her, I was like, you know what? This heifer is seeking attention, number one. You didn't like you don't like them using, do you not like them using you for content even though you putting it out for people to use for content? Or do you want all the kids to come to your yard to see the ratchet stuff that you doing? Is that why you calling people the ops and upset with them? Because somebody like the Sassy Show, in my opinion, was, she really cared about you or really care about you, right? I'm glad Freddie back over there with you, but just last week I was into it, you know. And so I'm like, wow, she really is going back and forth with folks, like people that are genuinely, wanting to see the best for you and not wanting you to harm yourself. You on here, getting them together, and I was like, okay. And then I said, but you know what, Tracy is not cat piss crazy. I believe Tracy. I believe her when she say clearly it's something going on with her mentally. Uh, I sound funny. I sound funny. That's what I got allergies, child. I'm sorry. Do I sound but does my audio is my audio messing up or she's gonna flag for having the screenshot? Oh, is that right now? I didn't know that L7, right? She called you fake, Joanna. She called a whole lot of people fake, child. Yes, she did, Miss O. She tried and prove her point in the wrong ways. Yeah, absolutely. But if she don't want nobody talking about her business, she don't need to put it online, right? Like I didn't know about. Now I had heard about the mistress, but before I came live, Kimmy had came live, and she said the mistress was supposed to be 26 years old, and the husband supposed to be 40, and Tracy supposed to be 50, and the girl allegedly because dropping down in Tracy's chat acting a fool. I view and all of this and all this. I didn't know that little tidbit of info right there. And so do she really got a baby on the way? I'm like, oh Lord, right? So it was a lot anyway. So she's talking her stuff and bumping her guns, but for the mere fact that she didn't appreciate people being concerned about her after she put that fire horn up against her head. Hey, but how you doing? For the mere fact that she didn't appreciate people being genuinely concerned about her, let me know that what, this bitch is seeking attention and she playing games. I don't mean no harm. And then and here's another thing about really wanting to off yourself, right? If you really for real want to off yourself, you ain't gonna get online and threaten to do this, that, and the other. Oh, this, that, and the other. You just gonna do it. You just gonna go do it, okay? Other than that, you just hold on, y'all. Hey. Sorry about the dirt bikes. These fools is playing with this dirt bike, and it's about dark. It's about time for them to go anyways. Y'all forgive me for that, right? I don't have no control over these folks and these dirt bikes in my world, okay? And so anyway, um, so yeah, she bumping her gums, and it was just amazing to me how she was talking mad ish. Now I don't know if other people have heard it because now Kimmy also said something that was very valid. The streets been dry around here. you know. And if it wasn't for the streets being dry as they was, Tracy wouldn't be getting all this attention. Me, for instance, I have never really watched her like that. That's why I don't really know what she does over there on a daily basis, and I don't know all her storyline. You know what I mean? But what drew my attention to her last week was the fact that the streets is dry. Right? I'm just gonna keep it a buck, right? So anyway, so I try to tell people that it sound morbid, but people really want. Yeah, they won't even. They won't do all that. It's a form of manipulation. You're right about that, L7, right? And so, I am when I get to you got we got cicadas going, we got dirt, but there's a lot going on in my world, right? So anyway, um, if I can show y'all a day in the life, if I was a vlogger, like anyway, um, here's the thing. She said one thing that made me come to the conclusion that I'm coming to right now. She's attention seeking and she being manipulative and whatever else you want to call it. This what she said, y'all. This what she said, right? She said that she's gonna be triggered again if they call her a liar. So you saying you gonna be triggered to do what again if they call you a liar? Now I'm assuming that Tracy girl, you really don't like to be called a liar. But that is manipulative as hell to say that you're gonna have, I guess, put a firearm back to your head again and scare the hell, trigger a whole lot of people and scare the other half of the people. If somebody uses the word liar in reference to you, girl, to you. Hey Castro, Joe do need to log off and take a mental break, Castro. That's what she said, y'all. If I be called a liar again, I'm gonna be triggered again. I said, no, this bitch did. I said, no, she didn't. She knew absolutely what she was doing. So whatever crisis she was making, like she was going through at the time, and when she put the firearm up to her head, that shit was it was a bunch of malarkey, right? It was disingenuous as hell. I be telling y'all about these disingenuous ass, disgusting assholes, right? Now, I ain't calling her no disgusting. The action was disgusting, but I ain't calling her no hoe. I was talking about something else. My mind got away from it. I just did a prior video about the disgusting hoes. But anyway, moving right along. But that's what she said, y'all. She using mental health issues to trigger people into loving her. Well, she was browbeating them today because she was talking real jazzy. I was like, oh Lord, she batty, when she want to be, ain't she, child? And then another thing, okay, here goes something else that I heard along the grapevine. So she I heard it somewhere. So evidently there was a discussion about Brooke and some other people wanting to stay in line. Now y'all correct me about Brooke and some people wanting to stay online with Tracy one night because they thought her husband was gonna commit domestic violence and her gonna beat her up, right? And she was like, no, 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 I didn't say that. My husband ain't never committed domestic violence against me. I said he done been, I think he emotionally done abused me and verbal or something like that. Then I got to thinking, Tracy girl, Tracy, domestic violence doesn't only mean somebody beating up on you, right? There is something called emotional abuse and mental abuse, financial abuse. They all fall under the category of domestic violence, right? So, but you try to correct the people and say, my husband ain't never committed domestic violence on me. Then you turn right back around and said he done emotionally abuse you or verbally abuse, whatever it was that you said, girl. But that falls under domestic violence, right? So yeah, I heard that little part right there. Cause am I right about that, child? I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Right? I'm like, she is just running all kind of games around here. I don't know what to believe. But it's a good storyline. So it ain't for me to believe it or not believe it. But like I said, Tracy girl, if you put it forth on the screen, people is gonna do content about it, gonna do content. Okay? And that's what we're doing, right? So I'm just saying. That's why I keep away from them crazy child poison ivy girl. That's what she said, though, y'all. That's what she said. Even though emotional and verbal abuse falls under the category of domestic violence, that's what she said. Okay. Tracy is the only one who needs to log off. Child, when the MF don't know when to stop messing with people, need to log off too. Right. Now, see, here's the thing. Tracy ain't the only one that need to log off, right? But Tracy, Tracy. By the way that you was over there talking all that ish today, girl, you playing in people's faces, Tracy, because you was not that fragile mentally, right? Or emotionally. You are not as fragile as you want people to think. So see, you going in and out. Now I do believe you when you say you got PTSD, because I also thought I heard somebody type or either say that you are a veteran, right? So I can believe that you have PTSD. But Tracy, you ain't batshit crazy, bitch. And you know what the hell you doing. And I don't mean bitch in a bad way, girl. I don't mean bitch in a bad way. But keep it up. It's highly entertaining, right? But you should not come on camera and threaten to off yourself with a firearm on camera and then get mad because people is genuinely concerned about you. That is not cool. You triggered several people. Freddie just told us why he felt away. You don't know who was looking in the clouds that may have suicidal ideations. Okay, then you got mad at this lady over here on her channel. Yes, she was doing content, but she still thought to put up the suicide prevention hotline. Okay, now me and that lady don't get along, but that was the right thing to do, right? Just in case, right? But you mad about that? You calling her the ops and all of this here and all of that there. I mean, you was talking mad ish. Okay, so I don't think Tracy, y'all can be bullied. I really don't think so. Okay, I'm just saying. She want people to think she can be bullied, right? And she don't like to be called a liar. Tracy don't, to me, seem like Tracy don't like to be called on her ish. Big girl, like I said, if you put it in front of the screen, try to go talk about it. Ain't nobody gonna keep having sympathy for you, Tracy girl. For whatever reason you going into sympathy and attention and sympathy and whatever else you is, they ain't gonna keep giving it to you, girl. If you garner all the sympathy you want, girl, and then you come back and talk ish to them about it, girl, that's not gonna happen, girl. Cause you was over there saying you hate you. She said I hate all y'all and all of this and all of that. And I'm assuming she was saying she hated the people that was worried about her. It was a lot going on. Mm-hmm. Free Thinker said my cousin had it. My cousin had it all. I mean a fantastic life. We almost lost him. Took a year to get back. Took a year to get him back on his feet. We had just had a good time at a family wedding earlier that day. Wow, wow. Says Miss O. Tracy felt she was getting attacked. So did she felt like she was getting attacked? That's why she put the firearm up to her head. Cause see, if you now here's another thing too. Here's another valid point from logging off. If you are genuinely feeling like you are being attacked on social media, right, to the point to where you want to put a firearm up to your head, what you should do is log off. Okay, I'm just saying. Tracy, not Stacy, says hi, Miss O in chat. If this man is abusive and dumped in the river, but he decides to hold on to make him. So she said. Now I hadn't heard this story. She said he did that. Tracy, not Stacy, because I didn't even hear that. That's a new tea for me, child. Because oh Lord, that's a lie. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Yeah, like I said, what because you have total control over your social media device, Tracy, for future reference. If you really are that you think you're being bullied and people doing all this and all that to you to where you can't hardly take it no more, all you gotta do is log off. If you log off of you cut YouTube off, girl, and if you never log on to YouTube again, you won't never hear nothing that nobody else got to say about you on YouTube. If it were only that easy for us to log people off offline, but online, all you got to do is log off. You ain't never got to hear from them again, girl. But for the fact that you was over there 1 minute, you talking your ish, and then 1 minute, you got a list, and then another minute, you tell the people you want to sell some cakes, girl. I'm like, oh, okay. It's a lot going on. So y'all just really have to consider the source. But Tracy, I do not believe that you kept this crazy. I do believe that you probably got PTSD and something else going on mentally, but girl, you know what you're doing, girl. Girl, girl. And when you said you're going to be triggered again if they call you a liar, girl, girl, I was like, girl. Let me stop. But it's not funny when you're playing around with firearms and threatening to off yourself. That's not funny. But all the extra stuff you doing, girl, girl, child. Ain't nobody want no cake for her, child. Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. People weren't even really attacking her. They were just asking questions about stuff that didn't make sense. Child, Miss O, it's a lot of crazy people. There are a lot of crazy people on social media in general, and we all have our issues to varying degrees. If you ever meet somebody in this world and they tell you they don't have no kind of mental issue at all, get the hell away from that person because that's the most craziest motherfucker of us all. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Uh, that's the craziest one of all. But anyway, I really just had to come back and talk. I'm like, well, is the Tracy's world turns, child? Is the Tracy's world turns? Hey, Hassel, what's going on? Hold on. Was she in there? Anyway, child. Uh, yeah, that's what I want to say about that. Anybody else got anything else to say? Because that was just some things I noticed. Now, what happened after liars don't like when you got questions for them? Now, that's true, L7. That's just a fact. Could anybody tell me? I had a question, right? I had a question. The question that I had, because I didn't see the video where she put the firearm up to her and and threatened the officer or whatever. Can somebody tell me what brought that on? Why did that happen? What made her get on camera and do that? Does anybody know that? That's in the chat, because that's a question that I have. Because I didn't see that video, and by the time I tried to find it, it was, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. And by the time I tried to find it, it was gone. She needs to become an author or playwright. You got that right, Tracy, not Tracy. I agree with you, because I be, oh Lord, she was doing a doozy today. Now I do think she could have possibly been a little manic. Now, because she's going from the height of one emotion to the height of another emotion. So okay, I give her that. But cat piss crazy, no, 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 no. you know. And so, yeah, you know. But can somebody tell me about what led on to that, the actual incident that everybody was so concerned about her, about, you know what I mean? What happened with that? I don't know that. I don't know what happened with that. What led up to it? You know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. And so, L7 says, when Lady Nika went live and was asking questions about that 5 hour live, that she didn't answer any questions. She didn't answer it. So did she jump on Nika's live before she went live herself with the well video? Did she do that, L7, or was she just listening and getting upset? And see, I don't know. So y'all don't know what led her to, getting on camera and putting the firearm up to her head. Y'all don't know what led up to that. Child, it's a mess. A hot mess, I tell you. A mess. Tracy, girl, you a mess, but you are highly entertaining. And so, if YouTube did, another question I got, Tracy, if YouTube didn't snatch your channel, why you said it, shut it down? And now you try, or did you shut it down on purpose so people can follow you to the Tracy's World Vlogs channel? Because you wanted to build up your subscribership over there. So Tracy's World, girl, you crazy like a fox, ain't you, Tracy, girl? Child, there are some CCs over here I don't mention or watch, right? Tracy was one of them. Right. Me too. I was one too. When I know someone is mentally ill, I move in a different direction because I can't help them. I mean, that child, y'all know I can't watch everybody. That's how I be putting it. But like I said, these streets is, it be, just, oh, Lord Jesus. And she's just very interesting right now because ain't nothing else going on, basically, child. You know. You would send a pic you want to talk to her. What was the pic? What was the pic about? But child, I just want to come on here and discuss that with y'all because I was like, oh my god, oh my god. But it's not right to play little get. You could have hurt yourself, Tracy, and you really wasn't even meaning to. But you really could have hurt yourself, like for real, by mistake. Like, cause you don't play around with firearms. It ain't nothing to play around with. And then, check this out. I never heard of it like this until right. Right. Say what? I never. It's certain people that I just don't, and so yeah. But like I said, things is born around here right now. But this storyline really is very interesting because I'm thinking, well, you start out, feeling sympathy for the or empathy, well, sympathy for the person, and then you end up being like, whatever. You know what I mean? So now I'm not at whatever yet because the storyline is so interesting. I was like, ooh, I'm just like, well, what's gonna happen next, child? What's gonna happen next? But is that storyline true about the 26-year-old side chick allegedly being pregnant and her dropping down in Tracy's World Chat? Is that for real? And did old girl really call the popo to her home, or did she just threaten to call popo to her home? Y'all know me. I always got questions. She said, period needs to come to ATL. These movie studios looking for screenwriters. I know that's right. I'd rather talk to her, rather do a live about it. Oh, okay. You rather talk to her as opposed to doing a live. Well, yeah, I understand. Well, next time she go live, hop on over there, girl. Hop on over there. you know, all nonsense and is in it too. Well, you know what, Poison Ivy. Now, I did. We thought about that scenario last week. Remember, we all thought it was possibly for clicks and views and stuff and cash apps, right? But I mean, it's taking it to another level when you involve something like that. Cause she could have hurt herself by mistake, like for real, like. So I'm hoping she's familiar with her weapon, cause you don't play like that. You hurt yourself for real. You know, coins, clicks, views, and noticement, right? Attention, chat. There's a lot going on. Lady Nika was talking about Tracy's 5-hour live stream and said that Tracy could click the link to explain if she wanted to. Next thing you know, Tracy is on her page. Hallelujah. I know! I know, L7. That's what I'm talking about. But people was genuinely concerned about her. And she did not appreciate people genuinely concerned about her. She don't want nobody get no clicks and views or nothing else off of her story. But see, girl, if you put it out to the public, people gonna make videos about it. That's why I'm making a video about it. Okay, I'm just saying. It's content. So if you don't want nobody talking about what it is that you do in your world, don't put nothing, that you don't want nobody to talk about from your world online. And then that way they can't talk about it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just yeah. That's how I see it. That's just how I see it. Oh, what was that? Crawling on me. My God, it's my time to go in the house, y'all. But yeah, I found it very interesting. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness, look at this right here. But I guess I will just have to see what's gonna happen next. Did she go online after the well video? Does anybody know if she went back online and did another video after that? Cause I don't. After that, I was done, and I didn't even get to watch that whole video. Just like the guy did in Tiger King, played with a gun. Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, and it's all kind of unfortunate incidents like that can happen when you play with firearms. A firearm is not a toy. That's why they tell you to keep them locked up at all times, especially if you have children in the home, because they are not toys, right? Child, who take child, playing the boy who cried wolf games on you. Yeah, you know what? You right about that. Because it seemed to me like she was saying she was really upset because people was calling her a liar. I'm thinking, girl. So you went to that extreme because you don't like people calling you a liar, like. But you tell your story so many different times and so many different ways. Like what? And if you're putting it out there to the public, everybody gonna have their opinion. Like I'm sharing my opinion right now. This shouldn't make you want to play with a firearm. Not in my opinion. See how that works? But yeah, it's crazy. Oh Lord, that is horrible. Okay, bud. Play with firearm if you want to get yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's not that's as an adult you should know that nobody should have to say that to you at all because you should already know that if you're a responsible gun owner, and that ain't no shade right there. That's just the truth, you know. And so yeah, with so much going on in this world, like you should if you own a firearm, you should absolutely be a responsible gun owner. I know I am. See, it was all good when folks were feeling sorry for her. Yeah, yeah. But when ish didn't add up and people started asking questions, she got mad, right? You can't have it both ways. In my opinion, I absolutely agree because a whole bunch of people that be spinning these fantastical storylines. A lot of people don't like to be challenged on their F ish, right? And so yeah, I guess. So, what she just think people supposed to, treat her mouth like it's a prayer book and fall for whatever it is that's coming out of her mouth, even though if she's telling the story two or three different ways every time she tell the story. Do you see what I'm saying? It don't like that's not logical. If what you're acting like yeah, absolutely. That's this not cool, and yeah, it's just not at the end of the freaking day. And so, but yeah, all I know is a firearm man ain't nothing to play with, especially online. You don't know who's watching. A lot of people have suicidal ideations for real. It was you triggered folks. You had folks really worried about you. Then you came online and pretty much spit in their face because you was talking stuff about them, and they was really worried about you. Like that, that was beyond me. I mean, like after a while, girl, girl, girl. By giving firearms to folks with serious mental issues is beyond me. Well, in some states like my state, you don't even have to have a permit at all anymore. Okay, at all. Yeah, and so yeah, that's a good question though. Absolutely. hmm That's a good question. That's a wonderful question. That's why we got so much gun violence going on in this country right now because of that right there. But really, child, if you want one, you'll get one from somewhere. So yeah, really not cool putting it up. No, it's not. It's out of. That's just so. Oh my goodness, she exploited her and got her out here looking a fool. Is that how it got started, Tracy? Child, child. Well, like I said, we were pondering last week if they were all in it together. That's what we were pondering last week. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lot going on with that situation. But um uh but oh y'all made me forget my train of thought. I was going to say something else. Shoot, it was something else that she said. Uh I can't think about it, y'all. But just the whole thing of the way her being so combative about people concerned about her, and the fact that she did something like that, and she really was not trying to do nothing out for herself for real. You see what I'm saying? That's just this. Ugh. That's a bad thing to do. 49 and foolish. Now right, exactly. I agree with that poison ivy one. On some real, I would have child. Well, she online. Her enemies is online. Like what? What she's supposed? You know what I mean? Child. Child. Cancel the Wi-Fi. She said 49. Jesus, take the phone and cancel the Wi-Fi. That's the comment of the video. Tracy, not Tracy. Child, take the phone and cancel the Wi-Fi. I know that's right. Ooh, child, save social media and cancel the Wi-Fi, child. That's a lot, child. But yeah, I just really want to come back and give my little commentary on that. I said I would, and I did. They would have, they would have some browser, child. But yeah, that was a scary situation though. That was crazy. But Tracy, if people is feeling some kind of sympathy for all your shenanigans, I don't think it's a good idea to come back and say you hate everybody and call them ops and pretty much virtually spit in everybody's face that was concerned about you. I'm just saying, me, it's content, girl. I'm waiting for the next one, child. So continue on with your storyline. I'm here for it, child. But that whole firearm thing, that stunt, that was the wrong type of stunt, in my opinion. Now I would love to hear some more content about you, the 26-year-old side chick, and the husband. Okay, girl, because I don't know this story. Mm-hmm. That's what she did. Oh, really? But she was cussing folks out and then put it on her. Really? Is that what she did? Like I said, she could have hurt herself. She could have hurt herself. She really could have hurt herself. She did that L7. Oh wow. She could have hurt herself. Child, get your coins. Tracy should know not to bring to the exactly, because we shall get our coins if it's here on YouTube. Period. And if you're not even getting no coins about it, she gonna get some content. Even if it's down in the comment section, people gonna comment about it because you don't set it out to the world. You made it public to the world. So yeah, you're gonna get some comments, and some of the comments you're gonna agree with, and some of the comments you're not gonna agree with. But you put it forth to the world, and you can't dictate nobody how nobody, nobody you can't dictate anybody's opinion of what it is that you set forth to the world, if that makes sense, y'all. You can't tell nobody how to think about what you put out to the world. You know, it don't work that way. So yeah, yeah. So that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like she can't piss crazy. I know that. I really don't. PTSD, yeah. Some other type of mental issues, yeah. Do y'all know if it's the first time she did something like that online or not? That whole, firearm part. Have she done that before or no? Because I was like, wow. Mm, and then get mad. Like you the one did it. How you gonna get mad at the end of the day, girl? Girl. uh, uh, uh. Yeah. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off here. Whew, I just had to come back and speak my little piece on that because it was the ongoing storyline. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, whether she wanted to make a dramatic point or not, I'm hoping it wasn't loaded. Absolutely. But even so, it was still triggering to people. That is still not a way to make your point, in my opinion. in my opinion, because it was triggering the people. We just talked about suicidal people that have suicidal ideations. She concerned a lot of people, genuinely concerned a lot of people. People's putting up the suicide prevention hotline number only to come back and slap them in the face about them being genuinely concerned. So, yeah. Mm. She felt closed in, Miss O. I can understand it a little bit. I still like her. Yeah, I don't like her and I don't dislike her. This is just content to me. And hey, this is just content to me. This is just my opinion. I don't know if she felt closing or not. Even if she felt closing, that, in my opinion, that is not something that how you respond to feeling closed in. Like, make it make sense. Like, nothing that it's not making sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, no, it's not acceptable behavior. Come on now, really, not cool, not cool. You don't even know who you could trigger. What if you trigger somebody over the edge? What if you did that? But like I said, the rest of it, it's a good storyline. But that little part right there, that kind of turned me off right there. So yeah, and I want to have. Now y'all know we've been, it's a lighthearted laugh, but I hope you guys, when I was talking about the seriousness of triggering folks and suicidal ideations and stuff like that, I hope you guys know that I was being serious about that. Like, it wasn't a good behavior. Yeah, yeah, absolutely not. It goes to show Olivia, everyone is not equipped for the internet. I agree with that. Most of us understand this isn't real life, right? But then a lot take it seriously and consider it real life, and that's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Bootstraps, because if you taking this social media thing uh, as real life, child, nope, that's not a good idea. You know. But you're right, a lot of people do feel that way. Absolutely. She ain't new to the B sector, right? She knows doing that is a no, right? And I also felt like she knew that it was going to garner attention. Like, I really do. But whatever it is that you hope to achieve by pulling that little stunt right there, homegirl, I hope you achieved it. For real. I don't know whatever else to say. Mhm. I hope you achieved it. I sincerely do. But you'll be all right, girl. Girl, I'll be looking out for the next adventure into Tracy's world. Okay. But can you tell us for real if your channel got snatched, or if you just took it down long enough to build up subscribers on this other channel that you put forth to the public today? What is that? Was it all strategic? Is that why you did it? Like, were you being strategic because you want to build up this other channel, this backup channel? I think somebody said, was that your strategy? Like, what's really going on? I just, well, like, these are y'all know me and questions. I got questions. I got questions. And so, yeah, those are another one of my questions. Okay. So, yeah. And I don't even know if I saw anything else other than Jay Wilson over there acting disgusting. Okay. So, other than that, I think that was it. Uh, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, and then I did notice that I did see. Oh, thank you, coffee and cream. Okay, or in real life either. You got that right, child. Child. Uh. But yeah, I mean, it's. Ooh, I don't know. I guess that's it though, y'all. But yeah, y'all, but that whole singing Sunday go to meeting songs, rejoicing over somebody's possible eviction. That was pretty deplorable as well. And so that's why I brought up that, that's why I brought up, that's why I had to speak on that too, y'all. Because I was like, oh, no, he did. No, he did, and no, he did, and come on here sound insane and insane. Child. Mm-mm. When the next time he gonna go on another one of his work trips? Maybe he just be passing the time to another one of his work trips come through, child. Mm-mm. He figured he get on over here and mess pick with Dovey, cause he can't. Dovey is never far from his brain, so maybe he figured he'd do that for a while. I don't know what that old show of weirdness was about either, child. But that's just another question I had, honey. I was like, child, nothing. Bootstraps, nothing at all, nothing. I didn't cook nothing tonight. Folks is on their own around here tonight, child. Not nothing. hmm That's why I had time to go live twice. Nothing. But I'll be back on my job tomorrow, child. Don't you worry. I got a lot to do tomorrow. But anyway, y'all, I guess I'm gonna get off it. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. But thank y'all for giving me the little sidebar notes, because y'all know I be missing something. I be needing some stuff, some holes to be filled in. hmm That sounds delicious. It really does. It sounds delicious. Uh-huh. I'm gonna cook something tomorrow though. Uh-huh. But I guess I'll be looking out for the next video, y'all, the next storyline, whatever interesting storyline pops up. And so yeah, child. Uh-uh. I would feel sympathetic if Dovey wasn't so oh Lord, but I understand what you're really saying about Jay Wilson acting. Well, I mean, that was pretty gross to me. When he was I was just like, nope. But you better, you got to be careful celebrating people's bad tidings, because there's a little thing called karma, and sometimes karma be putting on them 6-inch red bottom stilettos, and she will walk all over your ass. So, whoop! So you got to be careful. Whoop! Oh, child! I thought that was a squirrel. Whew. But yeah, you got to be careful, child. hmm About celebrating somebody's bad tidings, like I said, because you never know when the tide that karma is gonna turn around and get you too. But she gonna trample all over you with them, like I said, with them 6-inch red bottom stilettos, child. You gotta be careful. hmm You never know when the show turn. People kill me acting like nothing can't happen. Can't they can't have no bad tidings in their world. That's just real right there. I'm like, oh Lord, the words that come out of your mouth, you better watch. More than the words that come out of your mouth, sometimes it's what's in your heart. You know. Yeah, yeah, smart. You don't celebrate somebody's downfall. Mm-mm. 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 But y'all know that we got a whole bunch of reprobate demons running around here. And I mean that. It's a whole bunch of them. See, everything that we seeing across this stream ain't just mental illness. Some of it is just demonic. We got a whole bunch of reprobate demons around here, okay? For real. Pay attention. You'll see them. hmm You'll see them for who they truly are. hmm And you got to consider the source of anybody that's celebrating with them, child. Okay? I tell you. But anyway, that's it. I got to go. I'm going to talk to you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. Be safe. Um, I'm going to be looking out to see if I can see any more interesting things that I want to come out and just sit on my porch and talk to you guys about. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't, please hit that like button on your way out the door. I greatly appreciate that. You know what I mean? Please, if you haven't considered hitting that like button, once again, that subscribe button, even that share button, try hit a button, right? And so I guess I am going to talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye. Peace.